Hello everyone, in this tutorial video I am going to explain you what the function is in JavaScript. Also I will show you some examples of functions. Let's define the function. Functions are one of the fundamental building blocks in JavaScript. A function is a JavaScript procedure or a set of statements that performs a task or calculates a value. To use a function, you must define it somewhere in the scope from which you wish to call it. Definition of function, also called function declaration or function statement. For doing that, we should perform JavaScript syntax role. As you can see in the black rectangular, we wrote function with red ink. It shows that we are writing a function. After that, we wrote the name of the function, and in enclosed parentheses we assign some input which are useful for recalling the function. After that, we use curly braces, which there are JavaScript commands. There is another way for defining the function, which it's function expression. In this case, function can be anonymous. As you can see in the black rectangular, we define a variable which its type is constant and its name is instance function, and we assign this variable a function anonymously, and its input is like this, which enclosed in the parentheses, and it has some JavaScript commands which are dominated by curly braces, and the last command is return, which returns something which calculated by the function, and when the function recalled, it returned as a recalled function. Let's show some examples of function. Firstly, I will show you a function which it takes input and returns something. As you can see in the black rectangular, we define a function which is regarded to this variable, which it can be a function name, norm function, it is name, and there is a three input, number 1, number 2, number 3, and it's calculate, sum, and divide sum to number 3, and as a result returns the result variable. The next example of function is a function which is take two argument to a string and no return. As you can see in the black rectangular, I define a function which its name is no return function, and I assign to this function two inputs, which the first one is string 1 and second one is string 2, and the action of the function is to log concatenated two strings which are string 1 and string 2. Thank you. And the final example of function is a function which it doesn't take anything as an input, but it returns something. As you can see in the black rectangular, I define a function which its name is void function, and it doesn't take anything, but it returns a string. As you can see, it's example for this void function only. Thank you.